Do you want an easy, delicious carnivore meal that basically cooks itself? Well, I got you. Now, our first step is to chop up the bacon into small pieces. So I am cutting my bacon up on a double layer of paper plates here. As you can see, my knife pretty much sucks, so I think this is gonna take me a while. Okay, after a lot more hard work than it should have been, I finally got the bacon chopped up into small pieces. And I'm just gonna dump all of this bacon, and you want the fat too. You can hear them sizzling as I put them in. Here's number 3 going in, and our last one. I'm gonna take my jar of Zoop bone broth, give it a little shake. It's been about 6 hours and it's time to check on our ribs. So let's open up the crock pot. And oh my goodness, I think they are pretty much done. Wow. Here is our beautiful rib meat. And now we're gonna make the gravy to go with it. All of the contents left over, all of this bacon and broth into a pan. All right, we've reduced this down quite a bit. I'm gonna turn the heat down a little bit here. Maybe not quite half, but definitely reduced it down some. And as I was making this, I was thinking to myself, this would make just a really good soup on its own, or like stew if you are feeling well. Like this bacon cooked in bone broth with some heavy cream, I think this would just be delicious. You can use it as gravy. You can also use it as a soup or a stew. I don't really measure things very often. When you eat the carnivore diet, you really don't need to measure things very much, but I guess in this recipe it could have helped. All right, folks, we've got bacon gravy. Look at that. It's a little thin. You could probably make it a little bit thicker if you cooked it longer. So I'm gonna make the first serving for my boyfriend, and I'm just gonna pour that right over those ribs. Oh my goodness. That looks so good. Tell the people what you think, babe.
It's good.
I'm really glad you like it. All right, y'all, I'm putting it to the test, and these just fall apart. Oh my God. He's right. This is better than the chuck roast. I think this is one of my favorite things I've made in a while. This is so good. It's so tender. This isn't the most beautiful dish in the world. I get that. If you make this and you try that out, let me know. All right, y'all, enough talking. So what I'm gonna do is see you here tomorrow for lunch and let you know how the gravy or soup or broth or whatever you wanna call it, how that held up. Today, I heated up a bowl of the gravy slash soup that I had left over from the crock pot. Again, this is not the prettiest dish in the world, but this shit is delicious, okay? It is full of fat, pieces of bacon, little pieces of the rib meat, and cream and bone broth, and oh my God, it is so good. But I'm gonna eat it with a fork and then just kind of like drink it out of the bowl. This would be good in like one of those soup mugs, I think, but let's try it. 2 young guys just walked by the window, and I'm sitting here just shoving what looks like gruel into my mouth, and it's like dripping down my chin, and they're just looking at me shocked.